So the NBA is out west. Have you noticed this week that there's been an inordinate amount of late games? There are. So we're up late, super late. A little Red Bull, maybe? I don't know. But he's Hall of Famer Steve Alexander. I'm Rick Kamla. We have Algorithm Andre with us as well. And we are Ethos After Dark, the Fantasy NBA today. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? So a million games were played on Wednesday night. They're all in the books. Here we are, breaking it down from a fantasy perspective. And along for the ride with us is our great sponsor, BetOnline. BetOnline is the world's most trusted betting platform and your number one source for betting on all the madness, okay? The madness is here, as you know. Whether you're a seasoned fan or a first-time bettor, BetOnline is your ultimate game day companion with the largest selection of odds in everything from college basketball to a $200,000 bracket contest. BetOnline continues to be your number one sports betting source. From every Cinderella story to hat trick, BetOnline has you covered with odds, stats, and more for every game, every play, and every win. BetOnline, the game starts here. Doc, take us into your must-add players, and we're going to go back and forth here a little bit, but take me into like two or three of your must-add players here from Wednesday night.
No, we're not skipping Magic Man. You keep doing that.
I did it again.
It's my guy. It's my
guy. I did it. I that was just a mistake by me. An early turnover. Oh, I see the jersey. 77. Wait, is that Jaromir Jagr?
I'm just glad.
77 back in the day?
I'm just glad that after 3 years, you finally come to grips with what a jersey is. You got it now? Are you comfortable with it?
I am. I am comfortable.
Luka,
you look more comfortable with it than me, though.
Dude, I'm so comfortable right now. And you know what's funny is my light that lights my face up for this podcast, because you know everybody's like, pro tip: if lighting is really good in your podcast, it does way better. And I'm like, nobody wants to look at my face. Like, maybe we're better off with the light being way over there where it is. In any case, Luka Doncic had 31 points, 9 boards, 7 assists, 2 steals, a block, doesn't play defense, fat, roly-poly.
No Jokic, no Murray.
Y'all drive me nuts, bro. They've won 3 straight games. Did I say games? 3 straight games. They're first in the Pacific Division. They are ahead of Denver. The Denver Nuggets, the mighty Denver Nuggets in the stands. The crazy thing to me is that the Houston Rockets are ahead of the Lakers and in second place in the West. Yet no one, and I mean no one, is considering them a threat to do anything. My 2 favorite stories, and I'm going on a tangent right now, Rick.
I love it.
Bear with me. The Houston Rockets and the Detroit Pistons. Nobody even cares that they are balling out, but they are. And one of those 2 teams is going to shock someone in the early rounds of the playoffs because they're just on one. They're on one. But anyway, back to Luka. What a game. 3 straight wins for the Lakers. They're tracking Houston, man. Houston, don't take your foot off the gas pedal because Luka is going to run you down except for Thursday night when he probably takes a little break, takes a little rest. Rick, he's got to rest. He's tired. He's been carrying the load without LeBron.
Can I tell you something? Can I give you an analogy for this? This is like some person going on a 10-day vacation and then coming home and being like, I'm tired. I need a vacation from my vacation. That's what you're talking about with Luka Doncic here. All the guy does is take nights off. He misses big chunks of injuries, and now he needs another night off.
All he does is takes night off. Oh, my God.
It's not quite like that.
We're going to throw down after this.
It's not quite like that.
But we all know that guy that comes back from vacation is like, dude, I drank so much and stayed up all night and played. It's like when you go on a guy's golf trip, and by the time you get back home, which you're driving home from it, you get to the driveway and you park the car and you just go straight up to the bedroom and just fall down on the bed.
I know.
Dude, you don't move for like 3 days because you just drank, stayed up all night, played cards,
So true.
did God knows what else, and you're done for 3 days. You need a vacation after the vacation. That is Luca. You are correct.
That's Luca on Thursday night. Needs a
I agree
vacation
with you
from all
for
these
once.
DNP. Oh my God. Dude, my magic man is Zion Williamson.
Oh,
Dude, Doc has been shut him down. Why play him? He might hurt himself.
why are we playing him?
You've got to put him in bubble wrap. And why play him? Because he's an NBA player and the season is still going on. That's why you play. It's his job.
Bubble
You don't
wrap
shut
his
guys
ass.
down that are healthy because the league going to come down and clobber you, yo. They're going to hand out a $100,000 fine, man. And your owner's going to be pissed. And they're going to be going, yo, play these mofos, dude. I mean, shit, Utah's playing Walker Kessler. They're upgrading him from out to in. Dude,
Oh, I cannot wait for that conversation.
Okay, so I'll push pause on that. I'll push pause on that right now. Let me give Zion Williamson some shine. Can I please? Zion Williamson and the Pelicans went into Minnesota tonight and beat the overly laid back and goofy and not serious enough Anthony Edwards. And that's right. A lot of you guys have probably heard me say this stuff about Luka Doncic. He's not serious enough. He's a little bit goofy. He's too laid back. Dude, I love Anthony Edwards. We all love Anthony Edwards. You can't lose this basketball game. You're at home against New Orleans, bro. Did you see Anthony Edwards' line? It was gross, okay? God awful. Somehow he mustered almost 30 points because he ball hogged all of Kobe, like the bad version of Kobe. May he rest in peace. But Zion Williamson isn't just playing. Zion Williamson is killing it and winning a few games here and there. Okay, they just went into Minnesota and won, and I'm very impressed. He won 29, 5, and 8, 3 steals. Thank you, Zion Williamson. I mean, Doc, think about it. I'm heavily invested in Zion Williamson. I got a lot of Zion. I got a lot of Ja. Okay, I will not have either of them ever again. Okay, I learned my lesson. But at least for the stretch run, amid all of these DNPs from Jokic and Murray and Braun and this guy and that guy, my team, Jaylen Brown, and I got to cut major players because these fucking DNPs, okay? And Zion, of all people, is playing. He's my magic man.
You know what? I actually like that call. And I admit, man, I turned in a column for ESPN like a month and a half ago, and I was like, Zion shut down soon. And they're like, hey, we're going to need you to change this. We don't think he's being shut down soon. And I was like, oh, what? Why do you know more than I know? And they were right, and I was wrong, man. I was wrong about Zion. The fact that Zion is still out here doing this blows me away, and something tells me, dude, you're going to see a picture or a video of Zion in August, and you're going to be like, you know, he was pretty good to me down the stretch last year. I'm backing on Zion. I think you're going to flip-flop. I think you're going back in on Zion next year.
I'm telling you, I'm out.
I think you will. Dude, no. Time heals all wounds.
Not with Ja Morant.
Summer to think about this.
Not with Ja Morant, not with my second wife, and not with my first wife. Time ain't healing all wounds, brother. Can tell you that.
I didn't hear Zion Williamson's name in that list. I heard Ja. I heard wife. I heard wife. You want to love Zion so bad. Like you want it. You want that. And
I don't.
Dude, I think
don't.
next year you're going to be like, if I get
God.
Zion in the third round, I'm in.
I ain't taking Zion in the third round, bro. And I'm not taking Dyson Daniels in the damn third round either. You guys all nerd out on that 3 steals a game, okay? I'm going to be taking like 25, 5, and 5 guys when you guys are taking 3 effing steals a game and a guy who's really good, but 14, 6, and 4 PRA. Knock yourself out with that, man. I'll make up the steals with other guys.
Brewski and me and Mike Gallagher and whoever else are going to hype Dyson Daniels up so hard, he will be a second-round pick next year.
You're so funny, dude. By the way, shout out to Mike Gallagher. Mike Gallagher is a 2-time champion in the Cam Dynasty NFL League. Okay, I've won it once. Mike has won it twice. I know Mike has won at least one 30-deep championship, right? Doesn't he have multiple? I don't know.
No, I think he's a one-timer.
Anyway, he's a great fantasy mind. Mike Gallagher, I have no idea if he's watching, but we shout him out. He's a good dude, man. All right, Doc, we have reached the must-add player portion of the show. So like I said, give me 2 or 3 guys and we'll go back and forth here.
I'm going to start with pick a Maverick, any Maverick. Like seriously, like pick any of them. There's only 7 to choose from. 3 of them are rostered, so that leaves you 4 guys. There's Kai Jones, who went for 18 and 11 tonight. There's Spencer Dinwiddie, who went for 17 points, 12 assists.
3 points the next game.
Bro, there's nobody else to play. There's Jaden Hardy, who I didn't even write down, went off tonight. How many points do you have? 24?
24, 2 and 2 with 3 threes.
I pick a Maverick, any Maverick. There's. Go ahead.
Are you picking up Kai Jones? Because you're mentioning him. Like, is any of this actionable for you? Are you like, yes, tomorrow I've got to get this guy?
Well, no. Dallas only plays 2 games this week. They're
right.
Irrelevant.
Friday. Their last game of the week is Friday.
Your guy, luckily for you, on your 30-deep bench against me, Brandon Williams did not play tonight. We don't know when he's going to play again. He's got a hammy.
Dude, I almost played him in 30 deep.
Oh, my God. It had to be so close.
Dude, I told you, Isaiah Joe, 3 games, Jordan Hawkins, 4 games, and Brandon Williams, 2 games with the lingering hamstring with he's running out of games because he's a 2-way contract guy. I'm like, I can't play Brandon Williams.
I would have played Hawkins.
I'm setting myself up for a massive buzzkill here. And I just went with the games. Jordan Hawkins in New Orleans had 4 games. I went with Jordan Hawkins. It was really that simple.
So anyway, I mean, the Mavericks are pickups, but you got to remember they only have 1 game left this week. Which day, Rick?
Friday.
That's it. So if you pick up any Mavericks, they only play on Friday. I'm going to do a couple more here and then turn it over to you. But is it Vucevic? Did he have 17, 5, and 2 blocks?
Yeah.
I think he may have. That's a good call by you, my brother. And then Kyle Filipowski just will not go away. 21 points, 4 boards, 4 threes. Walker Kessler started, but only played 15 minutes because they didn't want to get fined $100,000.
That's why Walker Kessler played tonight, and that's why Jordan Poole played tonight. And you saw the minutes that Jordan Poole played. I'm telling you right now, guys, Jordan Poole was doubtful for the game tonight, and he played, but he barely played. That's Washington. I'm telling you, I don't know this. They got a call from the league, and the league was like, you're playing this guy tonight. We know he's not hurt. Play him. And Washington's like, okay, we'll play him 15 minutes. We'll show you, okay? It's bleep you. No, bleep you. It's like a mob movie, okay?
And he'll hit 1 of 11 shots. Thank you, Jordan Poole. Well
I'm
done.
telling you right now, the league, the load management police, which is a Rick Kamla creation on NBA radio 2 years ago, is here. The LMPD, baby, the load management police. The LMPD. They're coming for you, you tanky sons of guns, okay? Walker Kessler's not hurt. Here's what the NBA said to Utah, Doc. The NBA called up Danny Ainge, and they were like, Danny, you're the homie. We love you. We're going to see you in the Hall of Fame one day as a shot caller, okay? But what the F are you doing, bro? You play Walker Kessler 31 minutes in both ends of a back-to-back, and then you're not going to play him in a game that is not a part of a back-to-back? Danny, bleep you. And Danny's like, bleep me, bleep you. And they played Walker Kessler 15 minutes tonight. But I'm telling you, the NBA is winning the anti-tanking game. They are. Walker Kessler played tonight. Jordan Poole played tonight. Doc, in the previous 3 years of our beloved NBA, they would not have played tonight, and they would have been shut down 3 fucking weeks ago. And dude, you know this. The NBA is winning right now.
Previous 15 years, they wouldn't have played. Like, everybody acts like tanking is new. I mean, this is silly season, and sitting guys has been going on for a long time. And every single year, it's like, what have you done for me lately? You're like, oh my God, there's more injured guys this year than ever. No, there's not. It's the same every year for the last 12 years. Like, guys don't play at the end of the season. So the fact that they're at least token, now it's having fantasy ramifications, right?
Big time.
Because your boy Kessler, Kessler's in. I got him in my lineup. I'm good. 15 minutes. Jordan Poole, same thing.
If you're in a weekly league like 30 deep, you'll take whatever. I'll take 7 points and 5 rebounds and a block or whatever the hell Kessler's crappy line was tonight. It's better than zeros. But Doc, you're right. If you're in a Yahoo league, if you're in a Fantrax league, some head-to-head joint where you've got other guys and it's a daily lineup where you could actually start. Maybe you wanted to start Vucevic, but you didn't because Kessler was playing tonight. And so Vucevic actually had a better game than Kessler did tonight. Doc, I'm telling you right now, I'm pissed about the Vucevic thing. I'm psyched about it and I'm pissed about it, okay? He played 21 minutes tonight, Doc. And Alex Sarr played like 22 minutes tonight. Like, everybody on Washington played like 20-something measly minutes, okay? It's this annoying Steve Kerr. It makes no sense rotation. So it's a good news, bad news scenario. I mean, Vucevic in 21 minutes, 17 and 5 with 2 blocks and a 3. Solid. This guy can play, I'm telling you. So I like him as a pickup for you guys a lot. The New Orleans guys.
Washington is tanking harder than Utah. I think is what that means. Like, and great call by you on Vooch. I had him in my FanDuel lineup tonight. I had a bunch of guys, bunch of scrubs that I would never play. And I won. I beat all my boys because I played the guys that are filling in for other guys. But I wish Vooch would have gotten more minutes. 21's not enough.
It's not enough, man. The New Orleans guys, I'm telling you, I know Jose Alvarado kind of wet the bed tonight. I mean, 8 points, 3 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 threes. But it's very important, guys, that in the first game since Trey Murphy suffered the labrum injury, Jose Alvarado was the guy that entered the starting 5. And they could have gone with a big. They could have gone with a wing. They went with Jose Alvarado. That's huge news. And I think they're going to continue with that. And I think some big stat lines are coming up. And then Jordan Hawkins kind of remained in the same role, Doc, off the bench, played about 24 minutes. But he was good tonight. 13 points, 6 rebounds, an assist, a block, a steal, 2 threes. And without Trey Murphy, like Hawkins isn't a primetime pickup, but he's a really, really good streamer if you're on a light night. And I think you guys should have your eye on Jordan Hawkins because he's pretty much double figures every game, 2 threes every game. He's actually decent with the defensive goodies. And I think he's a little bit fired up right now because UConn is going for their three-peat in the NCAA tournament. Who else you got, dude? Must-add pickups. Who else you got?
Can we talk about Khalil Ware for a second?
I have him written down to talk about with you, so I would love to.
We've been all over him, like drop Khalil Ware. It's just not happening. But where are we with the Miami Heat? Like, are they done? Like, are they just coasting along? Are they going to try to develop Ware? I don't really know. But Khalil Ware had 14 points, 12 boards, 3 blocks in a loss to the Pistons. I love the Pistons, man. I am on the Pistons bandwagon. I may order an Auxerre jersey when I win some jersey bets. In fact, instead of collecting on the 15 burritos I'm owed this season, I may just cash it all in for an Auxerre Thompson jersey. But Khalil Ware is a good player. And I just don't know if Miami's going to play him enough down the stretch to make it matter. They are, God, I have a hamster in my computer. Miami's locked in to the number 10 or 9 spot. It is what it is. Are they going to play Khalil Ware enough for us to roll?
Not me, because Spo in the 4 games previous to this one, and I believe Ware played 33 minutes tonight, which was an aberration because 3 of the previous 4 games he played in the teens, Doc. But there was one of those 4 games where he played in the 30s, and he had a nice, crisp double-double. The guy can play, obviously. I don't know what the hell Eric Spoelstra is doing. The best theory I have is that it's winning time, and Eric Spoelstra is a veteran coach, and he wants to go with veteran players. And Khalil Ware is a rookie and probably making some mistakes, and it's bothering Coach Spo. So that's the best I got for you right there. But Ware might play 15 minutes in the next game and give us 4 points and 3 rebounds. So I can't go there. For me, he's not a must-add.
So the last one I'll talk about, and then I'm going to let you just roll with this. I have a lot of other guys we can talk about, but I think you'll hit a lot of them. Kyle Filipowski. Like, you and I have been on a roller coaster of emotions, right? Because we're playing each other in 30 deep. You're like, great. First of all, I was like having a pity party for myself because Miles Bridges was out on Tuesday. And then you're like, F you, dude. I don't have Walker Kessler on Wednesday. And then we wake up today. It's like, oh, guess what? Walker Kessler's playing. But then we got 15 minutes out of Walker Kessler. I was like, whew, okay, I can live with that. And you're right. Something is better than nothing. But Kyle Filipowski, my voice is gone, by the way. Kyle Filipowski, 21 points, 4 boards, 4 triples. Not only am I in the Final Four in 30 deep, I'm in the Final Four of Forge Chain Link, which is a Yahoo league that I'm in. Only 4 teams make the playoffs. I made it. And now I got Kyle Filipowski going off for 21, 4, and 4 threes on a night that Walker Kessler starts. Sign me up, baby.
Yeah, man, Filipowski, we have checked the box. He made the show. He always makes the show. Jeremy Sohan, you guys got to look into him. He started at center tonight for the San Antonio Spurs. That's news. 10.6 boards, 3 assists. He had a steal, did not make a 3. Not a great stat line, but the minutes were there in the starting lineup. I like it. Ben Mathurin, if Halliburton comes back on Thursday, don't bother. But if Halliburton is out again, you might want to fire up some Mathurin. Last 2 games has been really good. Wednesday night, 23 and 7 with a steal and a 3. Aaron Wiggins, monitor SGA. J-Dub's going to be out. Lou Dort's got a hip, and they're really going to be careful with that. Aaron Wiggins is going to be kind of sort of tasty here. He had 26 points tonight, 6 assists and 4 threes as they crushed Philadelphia. Great call by you, Doc, for us to get on OKC -9. Isaiah Joe, look into him, guys. 21 points, 5 assists, 5 3 balls. Doc, we've talked a lot about Klingon and Trey Jones. I don't think they should still be on waivers, but Trey Jones tonight, 12, 6, and 9. Just a solid line. And Klingon had 11 boards and 3 blocks. So thank you, Chauncey Billups, for playing him. Let's have a brief conversation here. Actually, I'll wait on that.
I've still got 3 more I want to throw in there real quick.
Yeah, who you got?
Dylan Brooks, Max Strus, and Goga Batadze. I don't trust Goga at all, but he had a good game on Wednesday night. So
every squirrel finds a nut.
They do. Max Strus has kind of been balling. And then Dylan Brooks, he's not the same Dylan Brooks he was in Memphis. This guy is the heart and soul of Houston, I think. Like, yes, it's Amen, and yes, it's Shen Yun, and yes, it's Jalen Green, but Dylan Brooks is, I feel like, the glue that holds that whole thing together, along with their coach, I think Dylan Brooks is a really solid pickup right now. He just brings something to the table every night.
So the game log's pretty nice from Dylan Brooks. He had 15, 3 and 3 tonight with a steal and 3 threes. Previous game, 25, 6 and 5, a block, 2 steals, and 5 threes. So it's back-to-back really strong games. The game before that, 13 points, lots of goodies. 12 points, not so many goodies. 19 points, 17 points. Dylan Brooks is playing good ball right now. He is rocking out for the Houston Rockets. I'm with you there. All right, let's move on to drops. Brandon Williams, cut him off your roster. He's not going to help your team. He's not going to be available for all of Dallas's remaining games. He might have been able to play through this hamstring injury tonight. They probably held him out because he is running out of games due to his 2-way contract status. Send Brandon Williams back to waivers, especially now with Jaden Hardy back. Okay, Brandon Williams was a thing. He's no longer a thing. So the Goga thing. No, I wrote down here, all Orlando players not named Paulo and Franz. And I've hit this before, and I'm going to hit it again because Kentavious Caldwell-Pope had 15. I don't care. Corey Joseph had like 12 points and 3 assists and 1. I don't care. I don't want any of those guys. Okay. Guys, this is the fantasy basketball semifinals, okay? You can't be rocking with these Orlando Magic scrubs. Stop it. Matkovich, Doc, waiver wire, okay? He was a thing. He's no longer a thing. Because Zion's playing, Olynyk is playing, Misi's playing, Matkovich is not a thing. And then, very, very depressingly, Justin Champagnie of the Washington Wizards. This should be Justin Champagnie's season. When I saw that Keyshawn George, the homie, the fantasy gold maestro, was out tonight, my first thought was, okay, well, that sucks because I've got Keyshawn George in a bunch of leagues. But I have Justin Champagnie in 30 deep, and I'm trying to shove him up Dr. Ray's nostril. And he did not play a minute tonight. Yes. I'm not happy about that. But
wait.
Those are my
Did
drops.
you have Justin Champagnie in your 30 deep lineup?
Yes. Why wouldn't I?
Why
wouldn't I?
I feel like Ted Knight in Caddyshack. That is fantastic news.
Who you
I love
got as drops?
Well, most of the Milwaukee Bucks. Kevin Porter Jr., yes, I love him. Goodbye. Taurean Prince, if you need a warm body on a cool night, maybe cut him. AJ Green, no. Gary Trent Jr., done. Kyle Kuzma, even if there's a guy that's balling on your waiver wire and you want to cut Kyle Kuzma, I'm okay with that. The only Bucks I want any part of are Dame, Giannis, and Brook Lopez. I'm like them, like you are with the Orlando Magic. There's two guys. I want them and no one else. Same with me and the Bucks.
I hear you, dude. I hear you loud and clear. All right, let me give you a couple of risers here, and let's go back and forth because I know we always have a lot of these guys. We already talked about Kessler. We already talked about Poole and the chicanery right there with the rosters and that kind of thing. Like, I still kind of consider them risers because they're still relevant. They're still playing. They still have a pulse. They have not been shut down. With this Jokic and Jamal Murray double-barreled buzzkill, and it really is. Aaron Gordon is surging, Doc. He's having mega games tonight. 26 points with 11 boards. He had 5 3 balls. Russell Westbrook missed the point prop over, or did he? He had 12 points. Wait a minute. What was Russ's number? Let me go back to my notes. Did he hit?
Dude, this is why you never give up in fantasy. The matchup on paper may be ridiculous, but if they sit Jokic for 2 games,
dude, Westbrook's point prop was 11.5. He had 12 points tonight. Let's go, baby. And his assist prop was 4.5, and he had 9 dimes. Let's go,
Ricky
Russ.
props.
Let's go, baby. That's 2-0
Ricky
on Russ
props
tonight.
Celebration.
I'm digging it.
After hours with Ricky props.
And Hall of Famer Dr. A. Hey, we are Ethos After Dark Fantasy NBA today. So I'll shut up now. But Aaron Gordon and Russell Westbrook, Aaron Gordon's going to go boo when Jokic and Murray come back. Aaron Gordon's going to be waiver wire trash. Russell Westbrook, though, Doc, he's still going to keep humming right along because Russell Westbrook's in a great zone right now, with or without Nikola Jokic and Jamal Murray. Who you got as risers, man?
I like Trey Jones of the Chicago Bulls. I don't think that – did I already talk about him in this show? I have no idea. I don't think that Josh Giddey is going to play in back-to-back, but there's a chance Josh Giddey plays on Thursday night. Even if Josh Giddey plays, I still want Trey Jones in my lineup. I think he should be rostered across the board. Excuse me. The Dallas Mavericks. Pick a Maverick, any Maverick. We've already done this. PJ Washington, Kai Jones, Jaden Hardy, Max. Why can't I think of Max's last name?
Max Christie.
Najee Marshall, all of them. If a Maverick is healthy, pick them up, except that they only play one more game on Friday. So I get so excited about the Mavs. I'm wearing Mavs gear. And I'm like, oh, they only have one more game this week. But for next week, we're going to be in the same boat. So this is a plan ahead. Pick up all the Mavericks. They're all gonna ball out. Denny Avdia is a riser. He's been incredible. He was incredible tonight. I love Denny Avdia. I just do. And then the trifecta in New Orleans, because Zion is going to be shut down at some point. I don't know when.
Not.
And these guys are not playing his position, but it will open up stuff. Bruce Brown, Alvarado, and Jordan Hawkins. All three of those guys, they're not must-adds. They're just, if everything falls into place, they are pickup worthy.
That is Steve Alexander. I'm Rick Kamla. We are the Fantasy NBA today. Couple of the risers for me, and I'll keep this somewhat brief. PJ Washington, man, he had 29 and 12 against Philadelphia on Sunday, and I think they had two days off, if memory serves. But 26 points, 5 rebounds tonight, a couple of 3 balls. Zion Williamson, we talked about him. He was my Magic Man of the night. He's a riser. He's playing. The numbers are fantastic. And he's a fun roster right now. Stephon Castle, Doc, is killing it. Game after game after game after game. Puts up a good stat line. He put every column to work tonight. Blocks and steals and threes. He had 22 points in 27 minutes. Love how he's playing right now. As he's running away with Rookie of the Year. To me, that award race is over. And Alex Sarr, Doc, had another goodie line tonight, dude. 22 points, 9 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, 4 threes in like 24 minutes, something like that, in the lame rotation that Washington's running right now. But Sarr put up a really tasty stat line nevertheless. Give me some fallers now that the dust has settled on this beefy, how many games there are tonight? 11, I think there were. But anyway, who's falling after the events of tonight?
I didn't really get a chance to study the late games, so forgive me. Nikhil Alexander Walker, if you're still holding him, I don't like Mike Conley as much as you don't like Mike Conley, but NAW is not really stepped up. Naz Reid, you hang on to him with your life, but the return of Julius Randle has hurt Naz Reid. Matas Buzelis, my guy. I've been on him all year. Like, just wait. Silly season. It's the breakout is coming. And it just never really has. And it makes me sad. So Buzelis is weak. Bull, if you're still holding on to some hope, bye-bye. Cole Anthony, if you're waiting for him to be the point guard for the Magic, they don't have a point guard. You don't want Anthony Black. You don't want Cole Anthony. The rest of them are gone. Fred VanVleet, we've documented this in these parts pretty hard. Come on, bro. Like, it's time for Fred VanVleet to get out of the way and let the kids run. Wendell Carter Jr., I did not like what happened to him with Goga Batadze going off tonight. And then Kelly Olynyk, Rick. You and I both know that Kelly Olynyk has an incredible fantasy potential with the blocks and the threes and the boards and the points. Just not doing it. And he's so old. I think that dream is dead.
I agree. Fallers for me, Nikola Jokic and Jamal Murray. Guys, you are literally ruining ring runs right now. Ruining ring runs. Tyrese Halliburton, Doc, is ruining ring runs right now. Not playing right now it's awful. Yeah, he's been great all year. Ooh, I had the second pick in my draft. I got Nikola Jokic. Yes. Come on. I got a bunch of shares of Jokic. I was able to get some high picks this year. As opposed to my baseball drafts, it was like 10th, 11th, 13th, 10th. Like, for the love of God, could I get a top 5 pick in any of these baseball leagues? It doesn't matter. I'll win him anyway. But Halliburton, Jokic, and Murray are just buzzkills right now. Keyshawn George, dude. I love Keyshawn George. He missed the game tonight, bro. Why are you shooting me a look like I'm
No, I'm not shooting you a look. I thought he played.
He didn't play. Keyshawn George out. That's why Justin Champagnie not playing a minute makes no sense. Okay, you want to bring Champagnie off the bench playing 20 minutes.
Oh, I got Keyshawn George confused with Keontae George. That's my bad. Keontae had 20 points.
Keontae was good. I wish Keyshawn George would have had.
Yeah, where's
Keontae
Justin?
George's line?
Where's Justin?
But guys, don't cut Keyshawn George. Don't cut him yet. If he's ruled out for the next game and you got to make a move. Okay, but what are you recommending people to cut Keyshawn George right now or hang in there for one more game? Because his numbers have been so good, and the block steals and threes, they've been elite.
The Wizards played Jordan Poole and Marcus Smart. Marcus Smart, by the way, 14 minutes, 0 for 6, 0 points.
He's like, what am I doing out here right now?
They still have Richaun Holmes. Like, those dudes all just want to go to Cancun. They don't give one shit about the rest of this season. They don't. You and I care more about the Wizards finishing this season than the actual Wizards do.
That's facts, dude.
It's true. And I don't understand why Justin Champagnie got a night off. Like, that dude is a silly season hero in the making. Let him play.
I hear you, dude.
Hold on to Justin Champagnie for one more game.
Justin Champagnie? I totally disagree. Cut Justin Champagnie. He is they for whatever reason don't like him. I disagree with that.
No, you gotta know. And the other guy, Tyrese.
Who?
Keyshawn, sorry.
Yeah, I'm holding on to Keyshawn George, but like maybe not even for one more game. If he's ruled out for the next game, like at 3:00 on the day of that game, cut him and move on. Okay. Because we don't have time to wait around on Keyshawn George right now. It's not like Kevin Durant. Okay. You got to wait around on Kevin Durant. You don't have to wait around on Keyshawn George. All right. One more thing here in Fallers.
Dude, I just think it's all relative. Like, it depends on how deep your league is, where you're at, and if it's a weekly league versus daily and all that. Like, I still think Keyshawn George is going to go off the rest of the way. I don't think Richaun Holmes and Marcus Smart and Jordan Poole are going to go off. Like, but I don't want to sit on these DMPs from Keyshawn. And I get it. Like, you're mad at him. You're like, he didn't play tonight. I'm out.
I'm not mad at Keyshawn George. I'm not mad at anybody. It's just I'm mad at the situation, you know?
Yeah. And I am too. I'd be mad too.
I don't understand what's his name? Connor Gillespie starting over Tyus Jones. Like, that is a slap in the face. Guys, Coach Bud is literally making this up as he goes along. And he has no idea how to coach his own team. And I've heard all the years at NBA TV, all the years at NBA radio, I would, be critical and stuff. And all these players and coaches would stop me and put up a stop sign and say, this coach knows his team better than you. And I mean, that's true. But in most situations, Coach Bud has no idea how to coach these Phoenix Suns. Connor Gillespie starting over Tyus Jones does not make sense on any of the, how many planets are there? 9 or 10? Doesn't make sense on Pluto, Mars, the sun, Earth. It doesn't make sense on any planet. Okay.
And they won.
And they won. So Tyus Jones, like, dude, you must really, really suck if Connor Gillespie's playing ahead of you. Okay. All right. Time for our open debate portion of the show. Andre said 8 planets. Thank you, Andre. It's been a minute since I had an astronomy class. Did I say that right? Astronomy. He said Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. Hey, what about Pluto? Doesn't Pluto make it 9? Oh, then you go, is Pluto a planet? Is Pluto not a planet? I grew up with Pluto.
He says dwarf planet.
I grew up, Pluto was a planet. When Doc grew up, Pluto was a planet.
Come on.
And now they're calling, now they're saying dwarf planet. So what are they afraid to say, the M word? Right, Doc? The word that we can't say, otherwise they may shut down the show. The M word, that in another way you could say dwarf. I've officially recognized dwarf planets in our solar system. Ceres, Pluto.
Pluto means 2 things: planet and Disney dog. I can't even. I can't do this.
I absolutely love the weird ass tangents that we get on
this
here.
Podcast
All right.
is too woke for me. I just can't do it anymore. Pluto's a planet, bro.
All right, dude. Time for our open debate portion of the show. And we won't do this every show, but when something comes up, I have a legitimate question for you. A legitimate question. Okay. Are we sure Lauri Markkanen is a better basketball player than Kyle Filipowski? Are we sure?
A better question is, are we sure that Lauri Markkanen is a better fantasy basketball player than Kyle Filipowski? Because I'm not. And, dude, you and I have been doing podcasts together. Well, we for 3 years. And 3 years ago, you're like, I'm not touching Lauri Markkanen. He never finishes a season. They always shut him down. And then last year, they always shut him down. I'm not touching him. This year, same thing. I'd rather have Filipowski than Markkanen, honestly. And it's not even close at this point.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, where I'm going with this is Utah should trade Lauri Markkanen.
Oh, okay? They're going to.
And I mean, and if I'm Lauri Markkanen, I want out because they don't let me play. And I'm over this shit. I want out of Utah. If I'm John Collins, I'm like, dude, I'll literally take a pay cut. I will give you some money back to get me the F out of here. I want to play basketball, you choky, tanky, freaking losers, okay? Dude, if Utah gets Cooper Flagg, I'm going to vomit all over my living room. I do not want Utah to get Cooper Flagg. You know who I want to get Cooper Flagg? I want a team like Charlotte to get him. They're playing ball. They're playing Bridges. I want, like, the bad teams that are playing their guys. I want one of those teams to get Cooper Flagg, not one of the super ultra tanky teams. And hopefully the NBA creates the frozen envelope that behooves the teams that have been playing the guys down the stretch. All right, I'm off my soapbox here. Let's get into the studs and duds, Doc, and let's say goodnight to the people because it's like 4 o'clock in the morning. All right, studs of the night. And I'm going to tell you right now before I even go into this list, this is the weirdest, most random, most silly season list of studs I've ever seen in my life. Denny Abdia, number 1, 31, 16, and 8, 2 blocks, 5 threes. Denny Abdia won the night, okay? Wow. Sandro Mamukelishvili, 34 points, 9 boards, 3 assists, 1 steal, 7 threes. In fact, made all 7 attempts from downtown.
He played 19 minutes.
And gave us all those goodies. It was Mamu night in San Antonio.
Dude, if you had him in a high-stakes DFS lineup, I can't even imagine.
I can't imagine anybody playing him tonight. That was...
I bet they did.
The most random 34.7 3-ball game ever. And then Jalen Williams now has 2 triple-doubles on the year. The punt game against Portland recently, and tonight's punt game against Philadelphia. Oh, by the way, OKC won both of those games. But Jalen Williams tonight 19, 17, and 11. An old school Jason Kidd-esque triple-double, 2 steals and 3 threes. So how about that? Denny Abdia, Mamu, and the other J-Dub. That's a crazy list of studs tonight, Doc. Are you obviously Denny Abdia is a stud, he's on rosters. Are you moved to pick up Mamu at all, or are you like shrugging off an aberration game?
Aberration, absolutely. What I will say, though, is props to you and us and whoever. Isaiah Joe, Aaron Wiggins. Besides what Jalen Williams did for OKC, like I feel like you and I were on Joe and Wiggins, and nobody could have seen the triple-double coming from Jalen Williams. Like, there's no way. But the Isaiah Joe and the Aaron Wiggins, like, well done, guys. Oklahoma City wins by 33. We were all over that last night for the bet. It doesn't matter who OKC had available. They were going to destroy Philly either way.
You made the killer point was Philadelphia doesn't even want to win. And I was like, dude, OKC's going to throttle this team even without J-Dub, SGA, Cason Wallace, Lou Dort, Isaiah Hartenstein. I mean, my God, the team was gutted, and they still throttled Philadelphia by 30 points.
And the nice part was that Lou Dort was out, so Quentin Grimes could do whatever he wanted. Had another 28 stat line game. Quentin Grimes, you my dog. You my boy, Blue.
That's so true. Dort was out, so at least Grimes was able to go off. Awesome point. All right, the waiver wire studs of the night look a whole lot like the studs of the night. Mamu with his 7 of 7, 34-point game. Jalen Williams with his random-ass triple-double. Aaron Wiggins, 26, 4 and 6, 4 threes, 17% rostered. How about Colby Jones completely buzz-killing Justin Champagnie? Colby Jones should be your new favorite player, Doc, with Champagnie getting C-blocked for the game tonight. Chuma Okeke of Philadelphia spiked for 14 and 15 with a block and 4 threes. And Isaiah Collier, finally had a good game. 16 points, 6 assists, 4 steals, 2 threes. I'm kind of asleep on Isaiah Collier. This was like the alarm went off and I hit the snooze button. That's what this game was right here for Isaiah Collier. Isaiah, you're going to have to hit me with another one of these, and maybe we can do business with each other again. How about this line by Devin Carter of Sacramento, Doc? 16, 5 and 3, 3 steals and 2 threes. With Sabonis out and with Levine out and with Keon Ellis entering the starting 5. Devin Carter kind of moved into the Keon Ellis off the bench role. Are you doing anything with that?
Nope. It's one game. I need to see it again. I
hear you. Broski. The duds tonight, Doc. Jordan Poole, 2 points, 2 rebounds, 5 assists. Scoot Henderson. Scoot, I might have to send you back to waivers, bro.
Yeah.
5 points, 5 assists, and a 3. The well's going dry, homie. Sharp's playing. Simons is playing. Thibault is playing.
Scoot will bounce back.
I think I'm cutting Scoot.
But if you need to cut somebody tomorrow to pick somebody up, Scoot's okay.
Good call. And then Christian Brown, Doc, I'm not cutting him, but he had 10, 4, and 3 tonight. Dude, there was like a 2 or 3 week stretch where Christian Brown was like giving first round value, second round value. Like he was just destroying it. And then boom, like he has just gone away. Have you noticed that with Christian Brown? It's crazy the ebbs and flows of his. But he's in a down cycle right now. And if y'all need to cut him and go get a Vucevic and go get a Valanciunas and guys like that, you have my authorization to cut Christian Brown right now.
Well, he missed the game, and then we weren't sure he was going to play. I'll cut him a little slack.
I think it's so awesome that Andre hit us with Dwarf Planet for Pluto. That made my night, dude. So getting back to the planet Pluto, because I was like, how many planets are there? 9 or 10? And Andre is like, there's 8. you dummy. He said, according to NASA, our solar system is made up of a star, the sun, 8 planets, 146 moons, a bunch of comets, asteroids, space rocks, ice, and several dwarf planets, such as Pluto. Not a dwarf planet.
Such a sleepy, grumpy Doc. Happy.
Bro, dwarf planet.
I just learned more. I just learned more in the last 30 seconds than I learned in high school.
I would agree with that as well. I would agree. Hey, Doc, I know you've got a lot of rock and roll friends. Dwarf Planet would be a good band name, wouldn't it? Ladies and gentlemen, straight from Detroit, live on stage, Dwarf Planet.
Dwarf Planet. It's probably already in existence.
All right, I got to check.
It may already be one of Andre's favorite indie rock bands.
I highly doubt that. Let me look up Dwarf Planet here on iTunes. By the way, we are done with the fantasy goodies, guys. We're just screwing around right now. I do not see an artist named Dwarf Planet. I see an album. I see some songs called Dwarf Planet, but I do not see an artist called Dwarf Planet. So if
Rick,
you're out there,
you play jammy drums. If you can put up with me being like an indie rock guy, we should start a band called Dwarf Planet right now.
Dwarf Planet.
We just got to find a guitarist.
Yeah, we need a shredder for sure. We also need a cement mixer drummer because I'm a percussionist, so we're gonna need the kit.
Maybe
somebody to hold it down.
And a bass player.
We need a bass player too. We need a lot. Andre, help us out with that, man. Dude, they got musical.
We have a manager. We already got a manager. We know who that is.
Andre said he found a metal band called Dwarf Planet. Okay, so there it is. Somebody already got it. Dwarf Planet. And of course, Andre would find the one metal band that's got 15 followers on Twitter named Dwarf Planet.
They're not on Apple Music, bro.
Hopefully you guys are having as much fun as we are, man. We're out. It's late. We've given you the fantasy goodies, and we've had a good time. For Steve Alexander, he's a Hall of Famer. For Algorithm Andre, our guy. And for this band called Dwarf Planet, I'm Rick Kamla, thanking all you guys for watching. Couple of reminders before we get out of here, man. And let me move to the portion of my rundown where I can tell you to subscribe to the Fantasy NBA Today podcast. Please leave us a 5-star review. Subscribe to the Sports Ethos YouTube channel and give the video a thumbs up. Guys, go to sportsethos.com. Kick it around, okay? Subscribe, get the FantasyPass, and win some leagues, and download the app as well. Go to your favorite app store. Get the Sports Ethos app. We appreciate you, and we will see you soon. This episode's been brought to you by BetOnline. Dwarf Planet.
You're welcome, Dwarf Planet.